Good morning, students. Today I'm going to start new chapter, which is chapter 15, Air Around Us. And in this module I will tell you about the characteristics and composition of air. Okay? First, living things cannot survive without air. One can live without food and water for a few days, but it is difficult to live without air. We cannot see or smell air but can feel its presence when it starts moving or blowing. Moving air is called wind. A weathercock shows the direction in which the air is moving at that place. Atmosphere. We live on Earth and there is a thick layer of air all around the Earth. Okay, so the definition of atmosphere is the blanket of air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. Okay, so atmosphere is just like a blanket of air which surrounds whole earth. Okay, the atmosphere extends to several kilometers above the Earth's surface. As we go high up in the atmosphere, the amount of air becomes less. Okay, as we go high up in the atmosphere, that means as we go at higher altitude, the air pressure will be less. Okay, next is composition of air. Till the 18th century, people thought that air was just one substance. However, experiments conducted by French scientist Lavoisier proved that air is a mixture of many gases. Okay, before that, everyone considered air as a one component, okay, one substance. But scientist Lavoisier has proved that air is a mixture of many gases. So the major component of air are nitrogen, which is present in huge amount, 78%. Oxygen, which is present in less amount than nitrogen. Okay, that is 21%, but it is major uh, uh, when we compare to other components. Okay, the remaining 1% consists of carbon dioxide, 0.03%, a few other gases like argon, water vapor and dust particles. So water vapor and dust particles composition may be vary according to the place. Okay, that means at some place it is high in quantity and and the other places it is maybe low in quantity. Okay, let us take a look at some of other major components of air. Number one, nitrogen. It is present in maximum amount, about 78% in the atmosphere. It neither burns itself nor supports the process of burning. That means uh, it is highly neutral when we are talking about burning. So it neither burn nor it support other things, okay, for burning process. Next, oxygen. Oxygen is about 21% in the atmosphere. It is produced during photosynthesis by green plants. The amount of oxygen decreases with height. That is why a mountaineer climbing a high mountain and a diver going into the deep sea uses oxygen cylinders. As we go higher altitude, the air pressure will be decreased and oxygen is also will be decreased, so we have to carry oxygen cylinder for breathing. Okay, patients with breathing problems and patients in hospitals are also given extra oxygen from oxygen cylinders. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is present in very small amount, only about 0.03% in the atmosphere. But it is very important component of air. Plants use carbon dioxide during the process of photosynthesis. Burning of materials release carbon dioxide. Thus, we feel suffocated in closed room with some burning material. Okay. Carbon dioxide is also produced by respiration in animals, plants and human beings. First of all, carbon dioxide is necessary for plants because plant use carbon dioxide as a raw material for photosynthesis. Okay, and then it convert carbon dioxide into carbohydrates, which is a form of food for plants. Okay, and one more thing, carbon dioxide is harmful for us because we cannot exhale carbon dioxide because it may cause suffocation to us. Okay, next is water vapor. Air contains water vapor. The amount of water vapor present in air is called humidity. Okay, so what is humidity? It is the amount of water vapor which is present at a particular area, that is called its humidity. When it comes in contact with a cool surface, the water vapor of the air condenses. Presence of water vapor in air is important for the continuation of water cycle in nature. So water vapor is not in fixed amount which is present in air. Okay, it can be less or more on the basis of the humidity or moisture. Okay, next, number 5, dust particles and smoke. The amount of dust particles vary in air from time to time and place to place. We breathe in air, inhale air through our nostrils. Fine hair and mucus present inside the nose prevent dust particles from entering into our lungs. We should never breathe in air through our mouth because harmful dust particles and germs present in it may enter our body and affect our health. So dust particles and smoke particles are also present in air and their quantity is not fixed. Okay, they can be vary place to place. So we breathe air, it also contains dust particles. So for preventing the entry of dust particles, we have hair in our nose which act as a filter. Okay, which act as a filter just like sieve and prevent the entry of germs or dust particles. That is why we should not inhale air through our mouth because in mouth there is no defense system which can prevent us from germs or dirt or smoke particles. Burning of fuel also produces smoke. Smoke contains a few gases and fine dust particles that are harmful to our health. So here there is a box given in which I will tell you some important points. Tall chimneys are installed in factories to release harmful smoke and gases at a certain height in atmosphere. This protects people from inhaling poisonous gases and smoke. Okay, so this is the function of chimney which prevent the diffusion of harmful gases or other particles. Okay, next is traffic policemen wear masks at crowded crossroads to protect themselves from the smoke released by vehicles such as cars, scooters and buses. This smoke contains harmful gases. Smog, the deadly air pollutant. Smog is a mixture of smoke and fog in the air. Coal coal fires, vehicular emissions and burning of stubble contribute towards smog. Smog is a serious problem in many big cities like Delhi. It harms the human health, it causes inflammation in breathing passage, decreases the working capacity of lungs, cause shortness of breath, wheezing, coughing and irritation in eyes and nose. So smog is a deadly air pollutant. Okay, air pollutant are those which pollute air. That is called air pollutant. Okay, and it is a mixture of smoke plus fog. Okay, smoke plus fog is equal to smog, and it is emitted from the automobiles. Okay, and it create very harmful effect on our body, just like breathlessness, wheezing, coughing, irritation in our eyes and nose, ठीक है, and inflammation in breathing passage, that means swelling in breathing passage, and many other problems which are suffered by people who live in mega cities. However, there may be some variations in the composition of air place to place. For example, the air over industrial areas usually has a higher amount of carbon dioxide and dust in it than the air over open spaces in coastal areas. Air has more water vapor than in areas away from the coast. Okay. That means in dry regions, just like desert, there is very less amount of water. That is why the humidity is also less. So in the air of those areas, water vapor will be decreased. Okay. So it is very place to place.